Chicago Bears Now is presented by True Classic as we welcome True Classic back as a sponsor. We're rocking one of their active t-shirts right now. You should as well. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com/chat. Code chat to get that discount. Okay, let's jump into today's show. I am Harrison Graham. We got a Bears rumors roundup for you. Could the Bears sign Dalvin Cook? I'm going to go fake news on this one. I just don't see how this makes any sense whatsoever. Now, CBS Sports had this, and it is, I will say this, Dalvin Cook will most likely be playing for a new team next year. I am not disputing that. The Vikings even removed Dalvin Cook from their Twitter header photo. That kind of circulated on social media. They want to trade him, but they might just end up cutting him after June 1st to save money. And CBS Sports did an article naming the Bears as a potential landing spot for the veteran running back. And let me just say this first. This is not because I don't like Dalvin Cook. I think he's a good player. I just think the Bears are pretty loaded at running back. You see kind of the change here to their Twitter header there. Ian Hartit's pointing it out there. It's Alexander Madison up there in the top left, their backup running back instead of Dalvin Cook. Kind of a subtle thing that started to gain steam on social media. I do think it's 90% chance that Cook is not running for the Vikings this year. Now, Brian DiArdo of CBS Sports listed the Bears as a potential signing or team that could sign him if he does get cut, or even a trade or picking up off the wire. Brian DiArdo says, for starters, the Bears have the cap space to acquire Cook, true, who has given Chicago plenty of headaches during his time in Minnesota. Cook would be an upgrade over the Bears' current group of backs that include Deontay Foreman, Khalil Herbert, and rookie Roschon Johnson. Cook would fit in like a glove inside the Bears' offense. He'd get a chance to run behind a revamped offensive line that includes rookie first-round pick Darnell Wright. Cook would also play alongside quarterback Justin Fields, who is poised to have a breakout season. Again, I go to the point. I'm not doubting that Dalvin Cook is a player. Now, I will say that I think Dalvin Cook's best days are behind him. I think the recent production proves that. 2020, when he rushed for 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns, I don't think he's touching that again. But, 1,100 yards last couple years, 6 to 8 touchdowns. The yards per carry, though, is, dwindled, right? 5.1, 4.7, 4.4. Now, 4.4 is still good. I mean, if you get that, that's well above average. But his best days are behind him. And the thing about Dalvin Cook, he's going to want to start and be a lead back. Is he the best running back on the Bears roster if they got him? I guess probably, but you already have 3 guys that can play in a rotation in Khalil Herbert, Roschon Johnson, and Deontay Foreman. You also have Travis Homer, who's going to make this team as a special teams guy, and you got Kari Blasingame. I guess you could cut Foreman, who you signed for just $3 million earlier this offseason. You could go that route, but okay, you're going to sign Dalvin Cook to, $5-6 million and kind of push back the progress of Khalil Herbert and not play Roschon Johnson as much as a rookie. Again, I guess you could, but I just don't see that happening. Everything Ryan Poles has done does not tell me they would be a team that would go sign Dalvin Cook. So that's why I'm calling it fake news. I don't think they're a team that makes sense. A team like the Cowboys makes sense to pair with Tony Pollard. A team like, the Bengals, if they cut, Joe Mixon, for example. I just don't think Chicago is going to end up being that team. Now, would you sign Dalvin Cook if he were to get cut? Maybe you disagree. Type S for sign or P for pass. Let me know down in the comments section below. Bears football, is it back? For SMOKIN Jays, bear down, baby. It is back, at least in some regard, because OTAs has gotten underway. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But first, today's sponsor, True Classic. Promo code chat at trueclassic.com/chat to get 25% off. Father's Day is just around the corner, and it's time to find a gift that dad will actually love. This year, give him the gift of style and comfort with True Classic. The ultra soft, perfectly fitted tees are just the beginning. True Classic has everything you need to build a complete wardrobe, from button-downs to Henleys and to polos. And their latest comfort jeans and chinos are a must-have for anyone who wants to look sharp and feel comfortable at the same time. But True Classic isn't just about clothes. They also have a line of active shirts. I'm wearing one today. Shorts and joggers that are perfect for anyone who wants to stay comfortable while staying active. And if you're not completely satisfied with your purchase, they offer a 100% risk-free guarantee and easy returns. So go to trueclassic.com/chat and use code chat to get 25% off your first order, plus free shipping on all purchases over $100. So, hey, get yourself some stuff, get your dad some stuff, and you'll be good to go. Father's Day, this is going to be my first Father's Day this year, so I'm going to kind of give my wife Hannah the hint, hey, True Classic, and I'll give her the code CHAT to get 25% off. We'll keep that between us. TrueClassic.com/chat, promo code CHAT to get 25% off with True Classic. Check that link in the description and the comments. Bears OTAs are underway as the first round of OTAs, organized team activities, take place this week, starting with today, the first practice workouts, whatever you want to call it. Some teams go harder than others. I do expect the Bears to be a team that tries to maximize these 10 practices, which take place over the next 3 weeks. First set of OTAs today and tomorrow, and then Thursday, so this week. Second week of OTAs is next week, and then the third week will be June 5th through 8th, 4 straight practices. So that's when, these guys will really be ramped up and ready to go, because then the week after that is mandatory minicamp. And look, OTAs matter for the Bears. A team like the Chiefs or even the Bills, maybe not so much, but the Bears are a young team, second-year staff, installing a culture and a standard. Matt Eberflus and his staff, I expect them to maximize these workouts, get the most out of them that they can. Not going to put any player in harm's way, obviously, if they're banged up or whatever, but at the same time, they do want to utilize these practices to get these guys up to speed as much as possible. I kind of did a little Bears OTAs preview video yesterday, so if you missed that, go subscribe, check that out. It'll be under the content tab, should be the top video below this one, so go look for this thumbnail, and I take a look at some players to watch at OTA starting this week. That's why you should subscribe, because we're plugging out videos every single day here on the channel. Bears news, rumors, updates. We'll have a Bears OTAs winners and losers at the end of each session. So later this week we'll have one, probably on Friday, maybe Thursday, so we'll see. Subscribe, turn on noties. That way you never ever miss a video here on Chicago Bears Now. Justin Fields, is he going to take that year 3 leap that we keep talking about? 3 SMOKIN Jays, I do think it's pretty likely, but it's far from a guarantee. And, I'll put it this way. It's closer to 2 than it is 4. 4 is like, whoa, it's going to happen. There's no doubt. I don't think we can say we're close enough to that, but I do like where things are heading. I do think Fields can take off here in 2023, which could be regarded as a make or break year for the Bears quarterback. I want to give a shout out to Adam Johns and Kevin Fishbane of The Athletic, who put together a pretty enticing Justin Fields article earlier today. I got some quotes from some different people. I encourage you guys to go check that out. Kind of wanted to just point out a couple of quotes from this article. A couple of anonymous NFL scout quotes in there, including this one. Fields is like a magic 8-ball. You don't know what you're going to get. Robert Griffin had this to say, of course, former dual-threat quarterback in the NFL. He said, looking at last year, saying, I felt like early in the year Fields was trying to play quarterback as opposed to just playing football. I think it let him get into his own head a little bit too much. Starting in that Patriots game, I just believe the coaching staff, they sat down and allowed him to get out and start playing football, and that's kind of when the offense started to take off, if you guys remember. Then this was an interesting one as well. A former Bears staffer had this to say about the Bears quarterback. It's hard to improve pocket awareness and going through progressions. For the most part, you either have it or you don't, but Jalen Hurts has proven that you can get better at that. I'll also add Josh Allen, who struggled a bit early on in his career as a passer. Fields has acknowledged recently that he has to improve in the quick game. Getting the ball out, throwing the ball with accuracy. He knows what his strengths are. That's obviously his mobility, but also throwing the ball downfield, intermediate and vertical passes. He's really accurate with that stuff, but he's got to get better with the quick ones. Snap, ball out, hit the quick slant, the screen, hit guys in stride, which is something Fields was talking about. Give them some yak opportunities, yards after the catch, and there's still room for growth there, and he knows that. Now you look at Fields compared to Allen and Hurts, and we've shown this before as a passer. It's not that far off, right? Jalen Hurts obviously took better care of the ball than the other two guys. But in terms of completion percentage, Fields is actually slightly up. TD interception ratio as a passer, Fields slightly down compared to the other two guys. Rating very similar though. Rushing wise, Fields has been better. I think we saw last year Fields might be the best rushing quarterback in the NFL right now. It's either him or Lamar Jackson, and you could make a strong argument Fields unseated Lamar in that category last year. So if the passing comes along to an adequate level in year 3, just like it did for Josh Allen, just like it did for Jalen Hurts, then you've probably got a top 10 quarterback in the NFL here. But he's got to prove that. We're a long way from that. He's got to put a season together here and show that he can be that guy. But those are some reasons why Fields should take off, and other reasons why, just like Josh Allen, just like Jalen Hurts in year 3, Fields has gotten his number 1 receiver in DJ Moore. Now, is Moore as good as Stephon Diggs or A.J. Brown? I'm not sure. I think he's a number 1, which is most important. So he definitely helps. And the Bears as a whole invested more around Fields this offseason compared to last. Revamped the O-line a bit with Nate Davis and Tevin Jenkins. Brought in complementary pieces like Roschon Johnson, Deontay Foreman, Robert Tonyan, Tyler Scott. So this offense should be better, and if it's not, it's probably on Fields at that point. So the pressure's definitely on, but the pieces are in place for him to take a leap here in 2023. Will Justin Fields do that? Will he have a big year in 2023? Type Y for yes, or you can type in for no. Be sure to sound off in the comment section below, Y for yes or in for no. And subscribe to the channel. We'll be live tomorrow like we always are on Tuesdays, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 Central Time. Don't miss any of our coverage here on Bears Now. All you got to do is subscribe and turn on those notifications.